Hello everyone, my name is ChimneySwift11, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a night machine in Attack of the B Team. So, I've actually never done a sort of redstone big build tutorial thing before, but I'm going to try my hand at this and hopefully make this as easy for you to follow as possible, because I know that when I watch redstone tutorial videos, I want them to be as clear-cut and straightforward as possible. So before we get started, and before I, show you guys what you need in order to start this build, would like to give a huge thank you to Generic B and Direwolf20 for helping me basically sort of create this. The idea was all mine, but those two guys sort of helped me flesh out the process and tweak things in order to get it to work 100%. So the first thing you need is a bunch of supplies. What you're going to need is one autonomous activator. I think that this list is 100%. I'm hoping, I'll put it down below. If I miss something, I'll talk about it in the video, I guess, but I think this is 100%. So you need one autonomous activator, two item droppers, some redstone, some red alloy wire, two repeaters from ProjectRed integration, a pulse former, a buffer gate, an AND gate, two toggle latches, a NOT gate, just some building blocks. I chose bricks here. You're gonna need some item transport pipe from ProjectRed Transportation, an item broadcaster chip, two stock keeper chips, an item responder chip, a routed junction pipe. One thing I forgot was. Let's see here. You also are going to need two routed interface pipes as well. So let's put those there. You're going to need 6 altar blocks from the Witchery mod. You're going to need a circle talisman with the small ritual inside. You're going to need a candelabra, a chalice that's filled. These basically are items to charge your altar, power your altar, because your altar is going to need, I believe, 3,000 power. Over here, you're going to need a screwdriver from ProjectRed, one daylight sensor, one button, one redstone lamp of any color, an item frame, a clock, a chest, and 2 of the interface pipes, which I already talked about. Now, let me go to this, because this may help you guys as well. If you do have the Circle Magic book from the Witchery mod, you'll see that we were going to be performing this. We're automating this right here, the right of total eclipse. Block out the sun, and you need some stone axe as well as quicklime. These are your ingredients that you're going to need to actually perform the ritual. So I'm gonna put these in, let's see here, the chest, but you don't really need these right away. There it is, quicklime. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put these in here just so you guys can sort of see the itemized list of what you're probably going to need. Like I said, all the lists will be down below if you want to check it out for yourself. So what we're gonna need to do first is basically build around our circle. So if I go out here and place down this circle, this is where the ritual is going to take place. So in order to get this to happen, I need to basically place an autonomous activator over this heart glyph, because the autonomous activator is going to be right-clicking on the heart glyph once the ritual has been performed. So let me get underneath here, face this downwards, and you'll hear this thing start to click. It's basically doing this. This is what's happening. Unknown right, unknown right. So what you need to do first, the first thing you need to do to turn this off and save yourself some sanity, is right-click on your autonomous activator, go to the redstone tab, and click on high. This is basically setting this redstone tab now, or setting this activator to now only turn on when it has a redstone pulse in it. Destroy the blocks around here and go ahead and make yourself a nice little pathway like this. For the most part, you can do this very straight. I'm sure other people will find a way to compact this more, but I found it very, very easy to do this very straight. So now what you need to do is we're gonna start laying out the redstone up top here on these bricks. You know what? I'm actually gonna let's use something that's really, really easy to see, like sandstone. I know a lot of people like sandstone. Where freaking sandstone? There it is. So let me grab some sandstone. You can use any building block that you need, but it'll be easier to see the redstone on this for sure. I don't know why I chose bricks. So just lay this out, and we may have to extend this. It depends on the sort of like the setup or whatever. So this is done. this is done. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this just in case something gets messed up. So now what we need to do is start grabbing your redstone, your red alloy wire, your repeaters, your pulse formers. Oh, this is still here. Okay. Your buffer gates, your AND gates, the toggle latches, the NOT gates, pretty much. Oh, and the item droppers. So this is pretty much everything, all the redstoning we're going to take care of now. So what you need to do next is place a piece of redstone dust right here. Behind this, you're going to be putting a repeater. And now this repeater is going to be set to 16 ticks. So up there in the top of the screen, you can see that it says 1 tick. Just right click this until you get to 16. Oops, I went past it. So get to 16. Behind it, you're gonna have another one that gets to 16. Over here on this side, let's see here. This guy, right next to this first, oh, I'm sorry. Right next to this first repeater, you're gonna put your blocks here and basically just build up to like this. And I'll show you guys why this is important. Destroy these, leave the top one there, because when you place your item droppers, let's do this, you want them facing downwards and right next to the repeater right here. Now what this is gonna do is it's gonna drop the items directly inside the circle right here, right where I'm standing, both on this side and this side. So it's definitely important to put those there. You can go ahead and destroy that. What you're gonna need to do beyond this is then start to make a path along the sides like so. So now we've got this little, basically the mechanism for right clicking the glyph and dropping the items into the circle is already set up. So let me go ahead and destroy these. I'm not gonna need those anymore. And what I'm gonna do now is start continuing with the redstone. So we've got both of these repeaters set to 16 ticks. Both of them are set to 16. And behind this, we are going to have the, I think it's the pulse former. Let me see here. Yeah, it's the pulse former, like this. And if this is saying something different, you can always use the, like if you place it the wrong way or something, you can flip it using this screwdriver. So if I wanted to flip this around, I could flip this around, but I do want the inside on this end. So all the power is coming from this direction, this way. So you want it to flow through here. You want all the outs to be pointing towards the autonomous activator. So now we have the pulse former here. Behind this, we have the, no, not that, the buffer gate. Yes, the buffer gate is very important. So this buffer gate is basically going to take the main signal coming through here and it's going to split it into 3. One is going to go straight up the middle and the other 2 are going to go up the sides to power these item droppers. Behind this buffer gate, you're going to need the AND gate. And the AND gate, you're going to need to toggle this AND gate accordingly. So what you need to do is hold shift, take your screwdriver and right click. And I think you want, oh man, I can't remember. Yeah, I think you want these right 2 lights on. Make sure you do this when there's no power flowing through your system at all. The way I'm setting this up right now will be a lot easier for you to follow. I had some troubles doing this last night when there was power already flowing through it. So make sure you right click it until when there's no power in it, this guy on the left is off and these 2 on the right. I'm pretty sure that's correct. If not, I'll correct myself here in a minute. Then behind this, you're going to be placing your, whatchamacallit, the redstone here for the daylight sensor. So things get a little bit more complicated though because we have an on-off switch. So first thing I'm gonna do is actually output the redstone. And actually, you know what, in my build, I use this red alloy wire. So just go ahead and use this red alloy wire. This is going to take the signal out of the buffer gate and connect it to these item droppers. These are gonna drop your items down. Now, over here, oh, yeah. I forgot to mention this. I knew this would be unorganized. I'm going to take, is there no, here, let's do, sandstone. I need a sandstone brick cover. Any sort of sandstone cover. This is from the Forge Microblocks mod. What I'm going to do here is basically create a barrier right here, so that a signal will attach to this AND gate, but not go through to this red alloy wire right here. This right here is where your on-off switch is basically going to be. We're gonna get to that in a little bit, but that is gonna come in here, and when the system is on, it will allow power to flow through. When it's off, it won't. Now behind here, we're going to be taking redstone dust. This is very important that you use redstone dust and not the red alloy wire. Draw back 5, 3, 4, 5, and place your daylight sensor behind here. So let me actually clean out my inventory real fast. Let's do this. Get rid of this. I still need both of those. I'm gonna go get rid of that. Okay, so we need the, where is it? The daylight sensor right here. So place your daylight sensor 5 blocks away, 5 redstone blocks away from your AND gate. This is very important because the ritual won't work unless it's 5 blocks away. That's basically going to register it's going to measure the power here. And once it hits 5, it'll hit this AND gate, it'll get boosted, it'll spread out and go to the necessary places. I hope I'm setting this up right. Okay, so now we got power coming through. The AND gate is not letting this power go through here. As you can see, there's no power being supplied through to these guys. That is good. Next, what we need to do is set up the on-off switch, because at this point, this totally should work. You just need to basically power this AND gate. So now this is gonna be a little tricky for me. I'm gonna try and set this up as best I can, but bear with me because I've never really explained something like this before. So what I'm going to need is some red alloy wire, and this stuff is awesome because it actually climbs up. It climbs up and down walls, which is really, really kind of cool. So you can make wiring go like this. And what I'm going to do, you can configure this to any location. In my base, it goes up my tower on the left side up here. But I'm gonna just run it out the right side because that's going to be, a little bit easier to show you guys. So over here, we're going to set up our, basically our button. And this button is going to be powering this little guy right here. So what we need to do is grab the button. Let's see, grab the orange redstone lamp. Good. Okay, so the button is here. Press this. It's not working. Cool. Let me go ahead and do that. That probably should work. There we go. Now we've got power flowing through here, and that should have triggered. Maybe not. It should have let power go through there. There might be some delays and some workarounds I'll have to deal with here. But basically, this is what your system is going to be. What you're going to need though are these toggle latches. In order to get this to work, you want to take a toggle latch and basically place it here. Now you'll see it says in, out, out. Reconfigure your redstone wire so that it comes out the outside like this. Now, when you press this, it should toggle that and keep this on. Once it keeps this on, it will hopefully let the redstone signal get pushed through here. Is this working? It's not working. Okay, let me show you guys how to set this up first, and then I'll fix this because something is going on here and hopefully I can explain it to you. So, okay, so basically what this is doing is it's kind of like a little memory cell. Once it gets a signal, it says, cool, you want me to be on? I'm gonna stay on. If you hit it again, it will turn it off. This is really, really useful, and especially useful when you're wiring up your redstone lamp. The redstone lamp is basically an easy way of just, at least that I found, of figuring out if your machine is on or off. So I'm going to enclose this structure like this, and we're basically going to take this signal, splice this off here, and you're basically gonna do the exact same thing that you did over there. Just make sure it's going in the in, have it come out the out, and then, oops, hold on, let me do that again. You don't want it to touch like that, but just connect it somehow so that it's touching the redstone lamp. Now, what it should do, once you press the button there, once the light is on, then you'll know that this is on. And it's very important to splice this off right here and not after you've pushed it through this toggle latch, because that way it'll mess up. But this way, is a very easy visual representation, especially for like a base like mine where I had this on lower floors and I didn't know if it was on or off. Didn't want to have to go down and check. If the light is on, the machine is on. So pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is mess around with this and figure out how to get this to work, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so I do stand corrected. Wow, I knew I would get that wrong. I was having problems with the AND gate here. The way you need to set it up is the opposite of what I told you earlier in the video. I do apologize. You need the 2 left torches on right here. So make sure you right click it with that screwdriver until you see 2 torches right here. That is going to connect this alloy wire into here. And what it'll allow this to do is when the machine is now on, you'll see if there's power coming in this way, it'll turn off that middle guy. So you power turning off, middle guy's powered, now it's off. Very, very cool, very easy. When this is on, it'll allow this power to flow through. So for example, oops. See, power went through and you heard that little sound, boom, which means nothing's happening because there's no items in here. It's just performing an unknown write. So now what we need to do is hook up our item system, because now what you have here is basically a system that's going to continue running itself. If the sunlight is too low, so if I go to nighttime, you'll see that there is no signal flowing through here. But if there were a strong enough signal, it would go ahead and push through here and activate the ritual and then make your game go auto nighttime or your server or whatever. So what I'm going to do is show you guys how to set up the item system. So what we need for this is a chest. We're going to need some, let me see here. We're going to need some item transport pipe, item broadcaster chip, an item stock keeper chip, an item responder chip. You're gonna need 2 stock keeper chips, a junction pipe, and the routed interface pipe. So what you want to do is basically put this, you can put this anywhere you want really. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna put mine right here. This is going to house your items, okay? Cool. So what we're gonna do here is grab this and grab this, and basically want to try and fill up a chest with these items. I'm just gonna use these 2 for example here. What we're gonna do is, oh, you know what? You actually need 3 of these interface pipes. My fault. You're gonna need 3 of these interface pipes. So let's grab that. Got 3. All right, so you're gonna take 1 interface pipe and you're gonna attach it to the chest, just like this. Inside this one, open up an item responder chip by holding it in your hand, right-clicking, and clicking on this guy right here, filter. Set this filter to blacklisted. That's all you gotta do. Then just take this chip and right click it into here. You'll see the chip has now been installed once you right click on the actual little mechanism there. The chip has been installed, and if you just hold shift, it'll tell you the properties of that chip. Now, what you're also gonna need to do is take an item broadcaster chip, right click that, and just, yeah, it's already blacklisted. Good deal, good deal. All you gotta do is plug it in there. Now these chips are not upgraded, so they're not gonna be very fast, but you can upgrade those. And I explained sort of how to do that in one of my Attack of the B Team videos. You guys can check that out. So now that we've got that set up, the chests will broadcast and basically pull out any items that are inside the chest. What we're gonna do is take some of this item transport pipe, and we're just gonna sort of rig up a little system here. Basically what we're doing is we're going to install 2 of these, or 1 routed routed interface pipe on these item droppers. So just right click, put that on the side there, shift right click and put that on the side there. And what you're going to do is take your stock keeper chips and get 2 of the items that you need in your inventory. This can work for really anything that you want to do, honestly, but for this example, we're gonna be using quicklime and a stone axe. So all you have to do is split these guys up like this, take one of them, right click on it, and go to stock. This is basically where you say what you want in the sort of container that you're applying this to. So all I want is 1 stone axe in this guy. And it doesn't actually consume it, it just sort of puts it in there graphically, and that's how it knows. Just hit escape. And then you've got that. Now, if I go ahead and hover over this and hold shift, it'll say that the stock is stone axe of 1. For this one, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to do it with quicklime. Just put 1 in there. And you can right click to increase, left click to decrease the number. You can shift click, both right and left click to increase and decrease by 10. All we need is 1. That's all we're gonna need. So hang on to these. Don't install them yet until you get your system fully set up. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is basically just, all you gotta do is sort of finagle your way around this. Just sort of make a pathway here for, it's gonna be ugly, but make a pathway for your item transport pipe. What you're going to do is basically connect it here. Now, one very important thing you're going to need is a junction pipe, a routed junction pipe. So wherever this pipe splits off to go in separate directions, install your junction pipe. So I'm gonna make this split off right here. Put your junction pipe down there. You'll see it turns green, which means it's communicating. And then basically just make the split. And this way your items won't get confused. So now I've got both of these systems hooked up. This is looking a little ugly over here. Let's do, oops, let's do this, that, there we go. Uh-oh, how about like that? There we go, get rid of these, get rid of those. Okay, cool. So now, as you can see here, we've got our system set up and ready to go. All you have to do now is install those stock keeper chips. And the item should start pouring out of the chest into the proper spaces. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the quicklime one right here, install that there, and the stone axe over there. It should take a minute, but as you can see, the little items are now being distributed into the item dropper. There you go, the quicklime is there, and the stone axe is here. So now what we need to do, the last thing we need to do is make sure that this right is actually going to work. Everything, the redstone, the item pipes, everything is set up. Everything should be working correctly. But in order to get this to work 100%, we're going to need an altar that is powering that, or the circle glyph is going to basically draw power from the altar. So what you're going to need are these altar blocks, your candelabra, a chalice, a skeleton skull, and a wither skeleton skull. Basically, you don't need these items specifically, you just need to get an altar that has over 3,000 power. And these altars can carry power up to 16 blocks away, so you can kind of put them anywhere around here. But just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna place them right here. Actually, you know what? That looks bad. Let's at least center it. We'll just put it right here next to these guys, next to these ritual glyphs. So now all you have left to do is place down the necessary supplies here. If I right click here, you'll see the power is very low. We only have 240 power. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click on the altar with the candelabra. That increased the recharge rate. Let's go ahead and throw the chalice, the filled chalice on there. That's up to 720. The skeleton skull and the wither skeleton skull as well. And we're still only at 1,200 power. So what I would recommend in this case would be a couple things. These altars run on nature's energy. So the amount of sort of nature and stuff like that around you is going to affect the amount of power. If I want to maximize this, one thing I can do is place down and start growing some crops. So what I would definitely recommend here is, and you know what? Let's turn this off right now because I might be setting this up and I don't want this to go yet. So what I'm going to grab is just to really quickly whip up a farm here is some fertilized dirt. So let's do this. This is awesome. It's in the random things mod. It doesn't require any water. So what I'll do is go ahead and place a nice big farm here. So let's do this. And we can grow some trees and stuff as well. So let's just go ahead and make ourselves a little farm, and I'll just fill this up with all sorts of different things. So here, let's go back here. Seeds. So we'll do, sure, let's do some mandrake seeds, snowball seeds, normal seeds, melon seeds. I didn't know there were turnip seeds in this pack. Sweet. Strawberries, barley, what else? Belladonna. Let's just do some stuff like this. So just basically start to plant your stuff here. We'll put the witchery crops over here, and we'll just do some normal crops. Melon, let's not do melon seeds. Those are a pain because then they lean over and everything. Barley seeds. Where are those? Whatever. Let's just do more normal seeds from Minecraft. So this should increase my power a little bit. Great. Good, good, good. Great, grand, wonderful. Awesome. Let me get these out of here, and I'll just place some trees around here. Grow some stuff. Basically give it more life. If you don't want to do all this, I definitely recommend placing an Ender Dragon egg on the altar. That gives you a lot of power, but I'm sort of showing you guys how to do this without that. So I'm going to need some bone meal. So let me grab a bunch of this, and let's get some oak saplings. Okay, so I'll just place some of these oak saplings around here. Hopefully this gives our altar a decent amount of power. So you want to grow? There you go. There you go. Come on. Oh boy. Let's shadow our crops. Let's just instantly grow all this stuff. Whee! Yay. Then the fully grown ones may actually give more power. I'm not 100% sure. And I am using default texture pack, by the way, in case any of you got confused. I know my Attack of the B Team series, I use this facts pack, but for this tutorial, wanted to do this. Probably having little guys on the ground like this won't hurt. Just use some bone meal on the ground. Kind of make a living area. So now if I check the power, you'll see we have over 4,000. Pretty cool. So now the ritual should be performed. Should easily be performed. The last thing you want to do, and this is sort of an easy way to monitor what you've done, is just install a little clock and an item frame over here on the wall. This is going to make things nice and fun so we can see the actual thing take place. When I turn this on, it should let the power go through. The items are going to drop down there. The ritual is performed, and boom, automatically nighttime, just like that. Now this machine will continue to run as long as you have the necessary supplies in the middle here, or in the chest. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. So I'm just gonna get some more quicklime here. Let's give ourselves some quicklime and do some stone axe. Let's do a bunch of these like this, and just go ahead and open this up. Put these guys in here like so, and we'll set it to let's do that. Where's that gonna put the sun? There it is. The items are being whisked away and put into there, and you can see here we're already up to 3 light. The light, the sunlight is registering power level 3 from the daylight sensor. The brighter it gets, the longer the signal will get. Now we're up to 4, and when it hits 5, boom, it should go right away. I timed it. I think 5 is appropriate. The ritual won't perform any lower than that because it'll still register it at nighttime. Another thing to know, here it goes. Boom, automatically nighttime. That's so sweet. And overnight, of course, your altar will be powering itself back up to over 3,000. It won't work if you don't have an altar that has 3,000 power. I don't think it'll work during a thunderstorm. It won't work at night. And I don't think that it'll work while it's raining, but I'm not 100% sure. Haven't tested it out yet. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't work at night because it already is nighttime. Yeah, I'll say unknown right. So I'll go ahead and reset this again for you guys so you can take a look. Set the power or time to 2300. And as it goes, the power will just continue here, and I'll be quiet and let you guys listen to the sounds of this working. Come on now. Any minute now. There it goes. Boom, like a charm. Pretty flawless. So this will continue to run, like I said, forever, just as long as you have the necessary supplies in your chest. So that's it, you guys. That is how you make a night machine on Attack of the B Team. I didn't tell you how to make it. Just kidding, I did. This is my baby. I'm very, very proud of this. If you're playing Attack of the B Team and you've got a world with some friends, impress them with this. It'll make some people a bit frustrated because it will always be nighttime on the server, which, it's not the worst thing, actually. Pungence from our server last night told me, hey, thanks for making it night all the time. It's a great way to hunt mobs. and get a lot of gunpowder because he's into the flans mod right now, which is all the guns and stuff. And you need a bunch of gunpowder for that. And hey, you know, more creepers spawn at night. Great, great, great. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope I did okay on my first redstone video. I know it was a little shaky there at times, but hope I did all right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope I made it easy for you. Hope I made it easy for you to follow. If you want to know the you know, the list of everything you're going to need, check the description below. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you've been enjoying the Attack of the B Team series as well. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.